Welcome, we've got the Rambler playing Eyre United Grand Final at Lock 2003. The weather is warm, windy, and Eyre United have won the toss, kicking to the southern end.
With a big advantage of the wind today, Rob, starting off on a hot day like this, you'd think they'll be able to take advantage of it, kicking with the wind in the first quarter.
I think so. I think they'll have to take advantage if they want to be around the mark in the last quarter. It's fairly oppressive conditions. Umpires today are Greg White and Dale Elson.
Umpires there from the Midwest this afternoon. And the whistle's gone. Up goes the ball. In comes Tonkin. And there's a free.
We must have a man inside the square. The whistle's gone. Rambler free kick. Barnes to take the kick. Eyre United have marked at half back. Wasn't much of a kick, but that's nerves, I guess. And a bit of whoop breeze on the boot.
Clint Charlton's got the ball at centre half back for Eyre United. Kicks true down the centre. Stratford tries to mark. He takes it away. And a free kick to Eyre United, out to Robbie Pickett, and he kicks it well forward. Down to Thatcher with his big hands, but he missed it. Off hands to Ramblers.
Crittenden has run that ball through for a rush behind for Ramblers. I think the Ramblers boys will want to choke it up and stop as many goals as they can with this breeze that's building by the Eyre. It'll get Mickens kicking out from full back. It's a high kick, it's holding up in the breeze. They go up, and Eyre United have marked.
A good mark by Ben Pugsley. I don't know whether Ben can make it from there, but he's a good kick for goal.
Breeze is right behind him, he'll probably get the distance. I've noticed in the Colts game before, when they get right to the distance, the ball fades to the south a bit. So it will be an interesting kick to watch. He's lining up now. Barnes is on the mark, going to kick from about 45 metres. He's running in now, taking his time. He's kicked it, it's not a bad kick and it's just faded to the south. It's fairly breezy up high. I think the players will have to get closer and kick lower. Parsons has kicked out from full back. Ramblers have marked, they've played on, kicked to the flank. The ball's hit the ground. Eyre United have repelled, they're going back into attack again. Crittenden has marked at half back. Play on, the umpire's called play on. The ball's high, it's into the centre. Punched away. Umpire's made a decision, Rambler free kick. Young Rex Claughton has got the ball on the wing on the eastern side. It's a big ground here at Lock and they'll have to watch their foot passing. Barnes is marked on the forward flank. Povey is free and the kick is poor again from Barnes. He'll have to watch that big guy.
Intercepted by Clinton Charlton to Robbie Pickett for Eyre United. Gets away from him and he'll get his kick away now, straight down the centre. But no Eyre United player to be found as marked by Crittenden.
Crittenden is marked at half back again. He pushes it to the western side of the oval this time. Pedler's marked half back. Looking around, the lead is on from Starkey. He's marked. He's played on. Senior player in this side. The kick's gone up to half forward. Manane has grabbed the ball, turned his player inside out and shot the ball into full forward. It's gone over the top. Young Manane's goal. That's a good run from Ramblers into the breeze. Eyre United wouldn't want to see that this early. That was a quick turn off and a bit of senior play on the half-back line by Starkey. Quick to get it on, set up the loose man up the ground.
Yes, as I said, Rob, Eyre United want to make use of this breeze. Up goes the ball, Tonkin against Barnes. Barnes hits it out. Pickett's onto the ball, knocks the fellow out of the road. Keeps going forward for Eyre United. Handball out to Gale, handball again for Eyre United. On to Pugsley, he misses the ball. Eyre United going forward through Gale.
Good tackle by Parsons over on the outer flank. Young fella's down. Umpires bounce right over the top of an injured player. That's probably not on, but away they go. Eyre United are bustling the ball around the packs. Ramblers have got a kick free to the middle. It's anybody's ball at the moment. Ramblers gather. Darling's got the ball. Handball's out. Fuller's got collared. Gets a kick to Povey. Craig Povey kicks now forward. Looking for Manane.
And ever reliable Julian Bailey at fullback takes the mark in defence for Eyre United. Kicks on down the wing. Not a good kick. The bounce beats them all.
2 under 1 here. Eyre United were done there with 2 under 1. Pressure stuff, tackle. Free kick to Ramblers without the ball. Players are going in reasonably hard. It will happen. It's warm. They'll go in, but they will tire toward the end of the game, so they'll have to watch their kicking. Barnes takes the mark in the middle. He's off straight away. That's his third kick today. It's a little bit better. He's found the player at half forward. It's Doyle. Doyle usually plays a pretty good game in these big games. He's just sussing it out. He's watching the play, having a look. He's taking his time. He's just going to bang it into and it's a bad kick. The breeze will do that. It'll push you off your boot.
Marked by Eyre United. Corey Agars goes back, takes his kick.
For Eyre United.
Yeah, they're all having a fair dinkum go here, Rob, at the start of this match.
Umpire's throwing the ball up. It's a nice high throw. The ruckman Barnes goes up early. Eyre United gather. Can't get the ball out. Still pretty scrambly. Good tackle from Ramblers. Held to him. There'll be another ball up. We'll probably see a fair bit of that in the twos today with the way the weather is. There's water boys all over the oval, and that's a good thing today. They'll need their water. Ball goes up at half forward, flank for Eyre United. Barnes is up. No clear tap. Ramblers have gathered. Dropped the ball, pushed it into the middle. Eyre United now gather. Starkey gathers, gets a handball to nowhere. They're going in pretty hard and furious there around the pitch area.
And she's a ball up again, Rob.
Yes, we'll get to see a few of these, I think. Right on the southern end of the cricket pitch. Ball goes up. Barnes is up, a couple of feet above their ruck. Eyre United have slammed it forward. Crittenden takes a mark.
Plays on now.
Richard May ran past.
Richard May, cut off by Agars. Corey, one grab. Normally plays very well, this guy. Normally we see Corey get 20 or 30 touches a match. Crittenden picks up, gets away, and it's a too high tackle by Fatchin on Crittenden, and he'll get a free kick.
Crittenden will slow things down. He's been here before. He knows what to do. Players are jostling for position further up, but it'll take a good kick to get any distance. The breeze is getting stronger. Guide marks 15 metres from the kick. He'll do the same. He's kicked high up onto the wing. Eyre United fly, Stratford misses. Eyre United gather. Handball out. Pickett goes in with a good bump. Pedler grabs. Ball comes out. Godr's tackled. Hovey's tackled. Goes for the boundary. Gets a free kick for push in the back.
Yeah, the Ramblers guys seem to be in front, Rob, and getting those free kicks, which are quite legitimate.
They fly.
Picked up by Clinton Charlton, handballs to Stratford, another handball out now to Tonkin, and he kicks it forward. Didn't go off the boot too well to Robbie Pickett. Robbie handballs out to Ben Pugsley. He misses the ball. Beau Fitzgerald's there to back him up. He knocks it out, but it's all Ramblers, and Ramblers go forward.
Clint Bellinger drives up to half forward. It's 1 on 2. Not that great a kick, but Ramblers are down. There's Eyre United are going to clear.
Cleared by Carmody into the centre with a left foot kick, and Beau Fitzgerald's right there. But there's Ramblers coming through. Ramblers guys everywhere. Barnes handballs out. It didn't come off. He tries again, and he's still trying.
Brad Blacker's over the ball. Dylan Pedler runs past, gets knocked out from his hands. Geiger goes through, knocked out from his. It's fairly fast pace for the B grade. Blacker gets a handball. Povey looks for a kick. Can't get a handball. Caught for holding the ball.
Yeah, had plenty of time there, Rob, and good decision by the umpire. Agars has got it now. Kicks it into the centre half forward position. Fatchin leads, but the Ramblers guys in front. Fatchin comes up with the ball.
Ramblers are hunting in packs around this back line. It's a pretty good effort by their part.
And it's a free kick. It must have been all over the top of Anthony Fatchin.
Anthony's usually a pretty good kick. He takes a lot of marks generally, but sometimes his kicking just lets him down. He's right at 45 metres, straight up the middle of the ground. Taking his time, he'll be thinking about it. He'll know they'll want to go at this stage of the game. He's going in, he's kicked. The ball's travelling, it's pulled for the left-hand side of the goalpost again. Parsons kicks out from full-back again, out to Blacker. He's 20-30 metres clear of any player, has a bounce. He's kicked up to the wing. There's Barnes is up, doesn't take the mark. Beau Fitzgerald in the pack. Comes out, Richard May gets a handball out to Stevie Fuller. There's a kick on the left, he's looking forward. It's a pack mark, no, it's dropped. Darling gets a kick on the left to scrubber forward. Mananes doesn't gather, pushes it forward again. And there's a bit of untidy football there. United gather. No, it's gone to Ramblers again. They're hustling around there and nothing much is happening. There'll be a ball up. No, the umpire's called play on. Darling gets a handball to Eyre United. Eyre United break it out through the half back line. Another handball. Pickett stands and delivers. Eyre United are working it through with handball now, a kick to half forward. That would be a free kick to Parsons. Eyre United went up, but when you go like that, you've got to take the mark. So young Daniel Parsons at the half-back line, looking forward, western side. It's a good kick, doesn't quite make the man. It's bounced over his head. It's in a bit of a pack situation again, right on the other boundary.
Picked up by Gale and handballed out. The kick to Eyre United, but finds a Ramblers player. Their kicking's going to have to improve, Eyre United. They're not getting the ball away to their men at all.
Stevie Fuller's taking a bounce on half forward flank. He's gone around the player, he's shrugged him off. He's got the kick in, bit lucky.
Carmody picks up, no, he drops it. Out it comes to Julian Bailey, and it's another free kick, and it's Andrew Carmody to take the free kick on the far back flank. Round he goes on his natural left foot. They'll have to watch that all day with Carmody. Dropped by Ben Pugsley. Should have taken that.
Ramblers.
Come out by Heath Kenny. Pretty reliable backman, Heath. It's Ramblers now.
Monane's looking for a handball forward, doesn't go anywhere. Straight up in the Eyre United fumble in the pack. Wanting a free kick, not there. Kersley breaks free and shanks the kick, and it's a minor score. Eyre United could have done a little bit better there. I think it's
way down towards the wing to Clinton Charlton, and Clinton nearly takes a good mark. He's back on it again now. They're into a pack situation.
Ramblers have broken free with the ball. There's a clear player now. He's looking around, he dodges, he weaves, he goes back to the middle to Barnes. Barnes gets caught. He's copped a knee, I reckon, right where you wouldn't want one. He's down. Kicked off the ground by Eyre United, running forward to their half-forward flank.
Picked up by Matty Heyman and goes on his left foot. Smothered, good smother by the Ramblers player there. And Matty carries on now.
It's 1-3. He's got to get the ball out. He doesn't. Dylan Pedler gathers the ball. He's collared.
And a great tackle by Trent Fitzgerald. It's going to be a ball up.
I don't think he had much time for our opportunity. A good tackle. It's a good pace for the B grade. It's not bad at all. Barnes is still down up forward. I think he got one in the crown jewels, which you'd really not want. Darling's in ruck now. It's pretty congested around half forward for Eyre United. Players are struggling. It's kicked forward by Ramblers. Nobody's there except Eyre United.
Yeah, you picked up by Jaegers and drives it straight down centre half forward, but there's plenty of Ramblers players there. Spills out of the pack, picked up by Crittenden. Handball back to his Ramblers mate there.
Starkey's cool, gets it out to Parsons, who's free. Gets it on the left. Rex Claughton running towards the west boundary. He's got a couple of metres, but the boundary line's a long way in over there. It'll be a throw in right in front of the crowd. Going to be a fairly warm, hot day and a long drive to come up here.
Thrown in by the boundary umpire now. Up go the ruckman. Ball's handballed out. Tonkin grabs it. Grabbed by a Ramblers player, and it's going to be another ball up.
I think it might come down to survival of the fittest the way these guys are going in at the moment. So time on in these games, and they actually play another quarter basically for the games. Out of wing now, close to the boundary line. I think a Rambler free kick maybe for a trip, yes. Pretty hard to see that far away. Rex Claughton kicks forward. Manane goes up. Fuller rides the pack, doesn't get anywhere, gets caught. Manane gets a kick in again. Out into no man's land. Is Eyre United are going to lead the ball? No, it's a bad bounce. Ramblers gather. Ramblers are free now by 2 or 3 metres. Has a shot for goal. And I think he's got it.
Yeah, kick truly there, Rob, and they well deserve that goal the way they're playing at the moment, Ramblers. At this stage, they seem to have it all over Eyre United. They're going to have to get rid of those nerves pretty soon.
Yeah, there was young Clint Bellinger. He's pretty reliable, highly skilled player. Had a late start to the season, probably evolving into an A-grade player. Won't be long, I don't think. But all will come back to the middle. Umpires are not in a hurry. They'd be feeling it too. It's pretty warm. Plenty of chat around the ground from both sides, really. Rucks go up. Dylan Pedler's in the ruck now for Ramblers. Eyre United gather. Collared, dropped the ball, got away with it. Oh, there's a hip and shoulder went missing.
Picked up by Tonkin, it clears out towards Ben Pugsley, who handballs to Jaegers, tries to break through, had plenty of time to get rid of it. It's a free kick. Ramblers free kick.
It was a good tackle. He got caught for holding the ball, tried to break 2 players.
Probably not enough talk there from the Eyre United boys, Rob.
No, I think they're just under a little bit of pressure, which plays on the mind a bit. May goes up on the wing, takes an easy mark, uncontested. Stratford's on the mark. May's going to kick forward up this eastern side flank. He's shanked the kick again with the wind. It's bounced, terrible bounce, favouring Ramblers. There's a big hip and shoulder there by Eyre United.
Handballed out by Julian Bailey into no man's land. Tonkin goes through, picks up the ball. Ball spills free, picked up by the Ramblers player. Handballed out to May. He handballs again to the Ramblers player.
Anderson gets a kick. Stevie Fuller's at the ball hard. Good bump. 2 bumps went in there from 2 clubs. Pretty fair. Stratford's going to get a kick on the left, heading towards the boundary. Oh, there's a free kick, I think. The umpire missed that one. Boundary throw in now on the eastern side. It's up high, the ruckman takes shape. Darling goes in hard, goes down. The kick forward for Ramblers. Eyre United are under the ball, take a safe mark.
Safe mark taken there by Corey Yeagars. Kick short out towards Carmody. Carmody holds the mark and plays on. Goes round to his natural left foot, straight down the centre of the ground. And good mark taken by Gale for Eyre United. He kicks forward quickly. Finds Ben Pugsley. He can kick a goal from here if he's good enough.
He just choked on that little kick. They're definitely nervous, these boys, so he's just choked on that kick. Got up and under it a bit and the wind's just pushed it right through the points.
No, she was out of bounds on the full, Rob.
Oh yes.
Ramblers kick to kick in.
Ramblers take the kick through Micken, go out to the pocket, in the pocket area deep. Brothers Gam, no they can't gather it. It's a bit scrambly there in the pocket, it's tough, it's tight. Comes out in the air, there's a tackle, the ball's knocked free, Eyre United gather.
Yeah, picked up by Gale, who kicks towards goal. And a goal kicked by Trent Fitzgerald out of the pack.
It was a good snap. He was in the air when he kicked the ball. He didn't bother to use his hands. The Eyre United man is a much bigger man.
Yeah, big strong fella Luke Tonkin. Played very well this year, Rob.
They're definitely throwing it up today. Up they go. Eyre United gets a tap out. It's a good tap. Yoga gets it. Kicks out wide. Paddy Heyman taps it towards the boundary. It's floating loose, Eyre United
Picked
gather.
up by Gale, who drives forward now to the centre half forward position, but nobody there. Picked up by the Ramblers fella in Cretton, now it's picked up by Ben Pugsley, who handballs to Telfer. Handballs out to Trent Fitzgerald. Trent turns, twists, another handball now back to Telfer.
There's bodies flying everywhere. Brothers Gambler get it. They got a kick out straight to Eyre United.
Taken by Gale there.
He's having a look at it. Coming in, he kicks now. It's high, he hasn't quite got onto it. It's pushed it right again. Passes in front of the pack. Boundary line beats them.
Throw in now and Pugsley's in the ruck. Taken away by the Ramblers fellow. Handballed out. Still a scrambly match here, Rob.
Yes, the pressure in the Rambler back lines. They'll be under orders to tie it up, I guess, which they seem to have done pretty well this quarter. You'll probably see a different style of play in the next quarter with the breeze. But Eyre United still, to me, look a little nervous. It's another throw in high in the air. The ruckman going at it. Barnes gets a tap forward. Eyre United gather.
Picked up by Neville Stratford. Drives straight through to centre half forward. And Trent Fitzgerald misses the ball. Patchen comes out.
May gathers. Handball out to Anderson. Gets a kick. Crettenden's free. He's got to take the mark. He's not that pacey. It's a bad bounce. He's gathered the ball. He's headed round the corner. Clint Latin is free. He's free by 50 metres. He can steady now, have one bounce. He's looking. Another bounce. Another bounce, he's been shepherded, he puts the pedal down, now he's got to have a kick, another bounce. He's got collared for holding the ball.
Yeah, just try to do too much. Had plenty of time there, Rob, to get it away, and well tackled and well run by the Eyre United player.
That's just a lack of talk by the Rambler boys. There's an Eyre United mark on the wing.
Taken by Trent Fitzgerald, who kicks off now towards Matty Heyman. He takes a mark on the forward flank.
Kicks right across the ground to centre half forward to a loose man, right over his head. Starkey comes in, a bad bounce, gets collared. Parsons gets a handball forward. Eyre United drop the ball. Parsons gathers, gets a handball to Blacker. He's got man everywhere out here on this wing free. He'll go forward now up to Clint Latin. Clint should mark. He's on his own. He'll steady the game and have a look this time, I think. Eyre United are covering the half forward. There's really nobody there. They've got to get across. Kick's nice. It's in forward. Nobody there. Eyre United take a
mark taken by Alex McKenzie there on the back flank for Eyre United. Alex kicks forward now. Tonkin in the ruck. Barnes comes through. Big punch away by Barnes. Picked up by George Charlton, and it's quarter time, Rob.
The score at quarter time is 2 goals, 1 to Ramblers. Eyre United 1-3. So Ramblers would be pretty happy with that quarter, I would think.
Good quarter by Ramblers there into the wind. They seem to have more players on the ground than Eyre United. The Eyre United guys are not really picking their men up in the last half of that quarter, and seem to be just, as you say, probably a little bit nervous, and hope they can come out and make more of a game of it in the next quarter.
Eyre United are going to be under pressure now for this quarter, with the breeze being where it is. But they'll be looking forward to a break already. We're lining up here with the start of the second quarter in the Grand Final 2003 Eyre United Ramblers. Both these teams have deserved the right to play in this game. Last year it was Yelena. Yelena have faded a bit. Eyre United have gone over the top of them.
Yeah, you'd think it should be a close game in the wash-up here, Rob, because Ramblers beat Eyre United in the second semi, but it wasn't by too much, and it was a wet day, so fine conditions here today, and we should see a few more skills from now on.
There's been nothing in between the two teams all year, really. Must mention that big Sean Turner was called away to his father's death in Darwin, which was untimely, and he's caught up there and he can't play today, which is a big loss for Ramblers. The ball's on the outer forward flank for Ramblers. Povey gets a handball out, went straight to Eyre United. Sorry, I'm going the wrong way. Dylan Pedler has marked on the half back line for Ramblers. Just sizing things up, there's a big group of players, they've got to disperse. He's gone to the western side. He's kicked the ball towards the boundary. There'll be a throw-in on the far western side. I think the black armband is for Sean's dad. Somebody tried to tell me it was for Slim Dusty, but I don't think that's quite right. Ball comes in, Eyre United gather off the throw-in. It's a big high kick up forward, it's still up in the air. Pedler goes up, gets collared around the high, around the neck. Players really didn't have their eyes on the ball then, all four of them. Gets a bit of high tackle around the neck, free kick was there. Kicks up forward towards Darling. It's free ball, waiting, Rex Claughton, it doesn't gather, gets it out to Doyle. Heading into the open with no pressure. He's kicked towards the goal, and I think he's snuck it through. That's a great kick. He sized up that breeze. That's a bit of experience.
Yeah, great start there to Ramblers in the second quarter here, Rob, going with the wind, a goal first up there.
Could see what he was thinking when he was running in that ball. He's running at the right-hand side goal post, which allowed himself a bit of breeze and a bit of bounce, and he's got it through. Umpire comes in now. He'll throw it up again. The breeze is definitely 3 to 4 goals, I'd reckon, to the southern end.
See Barnes is back on the ground again now, Rob, and out it goes towards Corey Yeagars. Onto his left foot, has a bounce.
He's kicked, but it's wayward, it's heading towards the boundary. Throw in now, right on the western side. Barnes in the ruck. Eyre United come through, drop the ball in the pack. Not free. Ball comes out, Eyre United go forward. Matty Hayman's loping after the ball, but the ball runs away from him. Rex Claughton's got the pace. He gathers the ball, gets a kick forward. Doyle's in front. Ball goes over their heads. Clint Letton's leading for the ball. No, he leaves it go for Darling. Darling will shepherd for Doyle. Doyle gets around. Handball's out, gets a high tackle.
Too high on the Ramblers guy there on Doyle, and he'll take a free kick on the eastern side wing for Ramblers.
Doyle's lining up on the wing, goes across. Here's a call, but he's gone forward. It's a big kick forward. Everybody fly, nobody gathers. Eyre United run through, gets a one-handed punch, so it'll be called a throw.
Yeah, come through well there, Heath Kenny, but yeah, it was a definite throw. He did try to handball it out, but it came out the wrong way.
Kick forward, I think young Manone is on the end of this one. He'll line up, 30 metres out.
Yeah, if he concentrates on this, Rob, he should put another one through for Ramblers here.
He's a right-legger, so it'll go, everything's right to kick a goal from that side. He's probably a 9 out of 10 shot man, so we'll see what he can do. It'll be his second goal if he gets it for the game. He's coming in now. He'll really only kick from about 30 metres, and I think it's gone straight over the goal umpire's head.
Yeah, straight through the centre. They're playing better football here, Rob, Ramblers are. They've got men running everywhere and handballing it out, and they're mostly coming off all those handballs for Ramblers.
Eyre United still look a little nervous. That one-handed punch cost them a goal. Now the ball's about to go up in the middle again.
Yeah, Luke Tonkin and Barnes from Ramblers go up. Barnes wins the tap down towards the Ramblers end. Picked up by the Eyre United player. He comes out to the eastern side wing. Has a bounce. Hope he doesn't have too many.
And I think he was lucky. He got away with the tackle. It slipped off. Good bump by Claughton. Gets the handball out to Barnes. Barnes doesn't gather.
Picked up. No, free.
Rex Claughton wins a free kick in the pack there. I reckon that's about the second free kick that kid's given away there on Rex today. He kicks down the line, down the boundary. Nobody in particular. Stratford marks quite easily. Plays on.
Out to Carmody now on his natural left foot, straight into the centre to Yeagars. Good mark all on his own.
Yeagars
plays on quickly.
Yeagars' load in this game has been fairly high. He'll retire towards the end of the game. He's had probably 10 or a dozen kicks already. Down to the Eyre United forward flank, gathered by Kersley. Spun around Pickett. And I think he's been put down by Pickett. It's a bit silly, really.
Yes, silly play there by Robbie Pickett.
Could cost them dearly. Clint Letton, equally as good kick as Manane, lining up from almost an identical position as the last goal. There's a free for down the ground where the ball landed, which is probably 45 metres from where the incident happened. Kersley's up, he's all right, he's running around. Coming in for his kick now. It's a nice looking kick, and I think he's drilled it too. Yes, he has.
Yes,
another goal.
Another give me to Ramblers. Shouldn't have been done there by Robbie Pickett.
Rucks are about to go up. Ian already got too many in the middle. Umpire's waiting. About to throw the ball up. Ball goes up. Geidra's on his own outside. We'll see where Barnes has got the tap forward. Richard May gathers. Nice kick out the centre. Darling's under the ball. Doesn't get a mark. Ramblers gather. Clinton Letton, who got the last goal, gets a bump. Gets a kick forward though.
Julian Bailey now with the ball in front of him.
Score now is
Picks
5-1 to Ramblers.
Gets away. Julian gets his kick now. Straight up the centre of the ground towards Tonkin. He missed the ball. Comes out. Pugsley tries to get the ball. Handball out. And it's a big pack, and I think you'll find the umpire. Yes, he'll ball it up.
Sorry, mate. Score for Ramblers now is 5-1. Eyre United 1-3. Haven't added to the score since quarter time. They'll have to get a wriggle on. Ball's going up half forward for Ramblers. Barnes goes up again. No clear tap. Somebody went in pretty heavy there. I don't know which player it was, but it was heavy.
But they're all still standing, Rob, and have another ball up at the same position.
I mean, it's good hard footy. Their commitment to the ball from both sides is pretty good. No malice. It's just good hard footy. Pretty hard to see who's gathering the ball there. Ramblers are gathered on the outer side. Kick forward. Monane's punch from behind. Young Monane's got it up. There's a kick by Doyle. He's had a shot at goal.
He's put it right through the centre. Good goal by Ramblers there, out of the pack.
Yes, I reckon it's about a 4-goal breeze, and they've done that this quarter already. So if they can kick any more goals, it'll be cream for this quarter.
Ball goes up. Tonkin against Barnes. Barnes punches it out. Down on the ground. Stratford struggles for the ball. Bo Fitzgerald goes in. Neville Stratford's there as well. Knocks it out. Right, yeah, it's going to be another ball up. All having a real hard go here.
Stratford in ruck again, no. Thompson comes in from the other side. Barnes gets a tap to nobody. Geidra's gets a handball. Povey gets a kick forward. It's going to run forward all the way. Darling's attacking the ball well. Gets a handball over to Fuller. Fuller's got time. He's on the left. And I think he snuck that through the right side of the post, yes?
Yes, he just got it through there, Rob.
Ramblers get another couple this quarter. That'll make it extremely hard for any side to catch up in. Barnes goes up, doesn't win the ruck. Eyre United get through. Telfair's a bit of a missed kick, but it goes Eyre United's way. Starkey comes through, knocks the ball clear. Blacker gets a handball to Geidra. Sorry, Craig Povey goes looking for Kersley. He turns his player inside out. Doesn't go, gets the ball up now, gets around another Eyre United player, gets a handball out. Fuller misses, overruns the ball, gathers again. Nobody's got the ball here now, it's just sitting there in the pack. Eyre United
picked up by Yagars, and forward he goes.
Punch forward by Starkey. May gets a handball. They're throwing it around a bit. They've gathered, they've kicked forward now, Ramblers. There's a free man, Clinton Letton, all on his own. He's inside 50 now, he's going to have a shot. He's kicked. And I think he's first poster for the game.
Kicked out by Heath Kenny, out towards Stratford, takes a mark way on the back flank for Eyre United. Kicks forward again now towards Matty Heyman, and he marks on the eastern side wing. Matty kicks forward now. Trent Fitzgerald. No, he fumbles the ball and out, it goes out over the line. We'll have a throw in on the forward flank for Eyre United.
Bit of a tough kick for a big guy to gather down around the ankles. Breeze is doing that, kicking into the wind. Yeah,
Breeze is picking up all the time, Rob.
Yep. It's making it hard to kick into it. The kicks are going to go astray most times because the ball will push off the boot when they go to kick. Thornton gets a run, he gets a kick in, it's going down through the middle, good kick forward.
Marked by right in the centre of the ground by Ben Pugsley. Good. Plays on to Robbie Pickett and kicks it forward.
Breeze is
up the centre half forward, Matty Heyman in there. No, it's not clear. Picked up by the old fella in David Geidra. Tries a little left foot snap.
Two Ramble players, the ball was a bad bounce.
But Neville Stratford defending well here on the wing, kicks it way into the centre half forward position, but it's marked by Barnes.
Good steadying mark. Eyre United to pick the pace up a little bit, but a mark like that will steady the ship. He's kicked long. We're using the breeze. Doyle's going up. No clear mark. Eyre United, the pace.
Picked up by Pugsley, handballs out, but the old fellow again, Guide, he gets the ball.
Over to his cohort in Richard May, who's got 3 or 4 metres in time. But he's miskicked that, I think.
And a good mark by Julian Bailey on the back flank for Eyre United. Julian plays on quickly out to Stratford, all on his own on the towards the centre wing position. He kicks forward, a short kick into Ben Pugsley, who marks.
These big men are going to feel it today. It's warm for them to do it.
Yeah, marked by Robbie Pickett there and right in the centre of the ground, and didn't even know the ball was coming and just turned around in time. Kicks it on towards Matty Heyman, who marks towards the forward flank for Eyre United. He goes around and tries to play on towards Trent Fitzgerald. But over his head, and a good mark behind there by Anthony Fatchin, right in the deep in the forward pocket for Eyre United.
Anthony takes a lot of good marks. It's going for the long kick forward, not a bad kick. It's on the point of the square, it's gone over the back, the ball's going to run. The lock oval tends to do that a bit, it's hard underneath. Handball out for Eyre United. It's on the boundary line, right on the boundary line, there's ball's going nowhere. I think it's finally gone over the line.
Yeah, throw in here in the forward pocket.
Barnes gets a tap forward, Povey's attacking the ball, Eyre United have broken through.
By Jordan.
A shot.
And that was Sam Telfer, straight through and kicked a good goal. By heck, they needed that one, Rob.
That was about halfway through the first quarter when they scored their last goal.
They have been playing a little bit better in the last 4 or 5 minutes, Eyre United, so hopefully they can lift the tempo and make a decent game of this.
Ramblers have got a lot of younger players in this side. They're quite lucky to have so many young players in the B grade. It could show up later in the game.
Yagars takes the ruck, wins the tap away. Tonkin takes it away, handballs out towards Speed. He kicks forward, and a good mark by Carmody at the centre half forward position for Eyre United.
Eyre United.
No doubt he'll go on his left foot.
Eyre United have made a few positional changes to see what will happen, see if they can get their team working harder. Ball comes out by Ramblers, steadying mark by Fuller on the western flank. Kick forward towards the wing, heading towards the boundary. It's just sitting on the boundary line now. Clint Letton gets around his player far too easily. Heads inboard to Kersley, misses, gathers by Guyder, I think. Comes straight across the ground to Parsons, should mark. He should steady now and have a look to see what's up front. Kick sideways to Rex Claughton, who's got a couple of metres. Goes around his player, turned his player inside out, he's gone long now. It's Darling one-on-one there. It's good punch by Eyre United, it's cleared by 20 metres.
Yagar gets another touch coming out of the back line for Eyre United. Kicks it way wide towards Speed. Gathers the ball in, the ball falls free, and
he's caught it holding the ball. Speed, he really didn't try. He probably should have pushed that ball out of bounds there. Young Fuller, I think, has got a free kick. Kicking forward now, 35 metre kick over the top of the players. Eyre United dropped the mark. They gather better, they're up, they're running now.
Speed clears now towards the Eyre United player there. Can't pick out who it is at the moment.
There's a good smother off the boot there, still in the same area. Kersley's running at the ball now, goes in with the body. Nobody's gathering.
Carmody comes out with the ball on the far wing. Kicks a very nice kick to placement to Beau Fitzgerald. Kicks forward to the forward flank position. Trent Fitzgerald goes up, couldn't mark the ball. Another throw in on the boundary.
Richard May contested the mark and pushed it wide. Good for a rover to outmark those or outwork those big guys. Trent can play. We've seen Trent play a lot of footy, he can really play. Barnes goes up in the ruck, gets a tap to nobody in particular. Well, there's, I reckon, a push in the back there. Eyre United have got to watch those free kicks. They're doing all the attacking at the moment. To get it there and give a free kick away is just hard. Darling's making a long lead. He's seen him, he's gone high. And it's going to Darling. He made a good 50 metre lead there, but he's a long way from home. Now I think the young runners have got to do their job now when the big bloke goes forward. He's kicked short, it's high, it's on the boundary. It's a Rambler mark to Fuller. He's come around onto his left, he's kicked longer to half forward. Manane's going to punch, doesn't get any. Oh, he's dropped the mark. Here, United should have grabbed that mark. He's caught.
Trafford breaks away from the pack.
Bad bounce for Matty Heyman. Dylan Pedler gathers, gets the ball forward. Pickett's over it. Barnes is over it. Pedler's gets a handball out. Cleared to Rex Claughton. He goes forward. Clint Letton is free on his own again. Clint Bennett.
Yeah, they've got loose players everywhere, Ramblers, as they go into their forward line. Eyre United backmen have got to really stand up now and pick their men up.
Clint's going to kick from about 40 metres. Having a good look at it now, running in. He's going over the 50 metre line now and he's having a shot. He's kicked the ball right where it should go, I think. The wind's grabbed it, but it's gone through. Another goal to Ramblers. He's a highly skilled player, he doesn't miss very often.
Yeah, kicked that well, Rob. Used the wind to perfection.
I think both O-grade teams should be watching what these kids are doing from the 50 metre line. There'll be plenty of shots on this big oval from 50 metres today. Umpire's about to throw it up in the middle. Ball's going up now. Took a while to get that ball up. Barnes is up in the ruck, gets a tap forward. Eyre United gather out of the ruck.
Grabbed by Tonkin, who kicks the ball forward to the centre half forward position, but it's all Ramblers here. Grabbed by Cretton and handballed out to May. May on his left foot towards the boundary.
Lawton grabs beautiful gather up on the half volley. Parsons is behind. He's got to get a punch to that. He does. It's on the ground. Darling gathers beautifully, looking for a runner. Gets it out wide. It's about all the big fella could do. Doyle's gathers the ball. Oh, that's a crude tackle. Yes, it's a crude tackle.
Yeah, all over the top of him there, Rob. And Eyre United are just giving away too many free kicks, and of course Ramblers are taking advantage of that.
Doyle's looking longer. He wants to go longer. He's right on the boundary. He's had a look. He's gone for a long one. Darling's got a big run, but Ramblers won't be too disappointed the ball's in that area. Gets a kick. Handball to Darling. Manane heads for the goal square. It's over the top. No mark to Eyre United. Gets a kick out though.
Cleared by Heath Kenny, and a mark kicks the ball up and marked by Speed. He kicks out towards Matty Heyman, who marks on the back flank for Eyre United. Goes back, not much offering, calmly leading in the centre.
Matty's awfully deep for a half forward to be down there on the half back flank.
Kicks it up and finds Trent Fitzgerald on the wing for Eyre United.
He's gone straight across the ground a half forward. He's made it tough for Speedy, but Speedy's taken a good mark.
Yeah, good mark there by Chris Speed in the true centre half forward position.
Chris, I think, needs to get more of the footy. He hadn't had a lot of it so far. He's kicked forward.
But it's all Ramblers, and the mark taken by Barnes at centre half back.
Could have been any of three Rambler marks there. Good talking. One of them took the mark. Sizing up the situation, he's in no hurry. Good long kick, and that's exactly what it is. Looking for Darling. The runners need to get around him. Good tackle. He's Eyre United have dropped the ball, knocked it free. Bo Fitz is over it. Stratford gathers.
Stratford. Too high on the Eyre United player, and the ball's been taken back now. Bo Fitzgerald's free kick.
Must have been a bit hanging on a bit long, but
umpire's doing a good job here today, Rob, so far, from the way I see it. Protecting the man going for the ball.
They're doing quite well. The players are just going at the ball hard, which is what you want to see. Ball's fly. Eyre United have missed the mark. Handball out, kick off the ground by Povey. Ball's
gathered by Bo Fitzgerald, right in the centre of the ground, kicks it forward to centre half forward. But no, another silly free kick given away by Eyre United there, and can't win the game to do things like that, Rob.
If it pans out the way it's looking at the moment, if the game continues in that way, Eyre United will have to look at this tape and just look at that for future games. You can't afford to give free kicks away. Ball
up now on the between these half forward and wing on the western side of the oval.
There's a ball up. The score now is blown a little bit to 8-2 to Ramblers, 2-3 to Eyre United.
Taken by Bulldog there.
Parsons
ball goes forward, but Parsons got it now. Gets it out.
Barnes is over the ball. Big does well, the big ruckman. There's a bit of a pack. Knocked out. Knocked out again. Barnes gathers again, doing the roving work as well. Goes nowhere. Eyre United have got the run.
And kicks it out into centre half forward position, taken by Matty Heyman, who runs off now, straight in towards full forward. Have we got somebody there?
He's got a kick. But
ball bounces, gathered by Trent Fitzgerald, who shoots for goal.
I think he's dragged it. I think it'll be out of bounds.
And she's out of bounds. There'll be a throw in the forward pocket. The ruck now for Eyre United, goes over the top, tapped down by Trent Fitz. Matty Heyman's got the ball, taps it out now, and shot for goal by Telfer.
I think the umpire's given a free kick.
The ball will come back and Telfer will get another shot at goal.
I think the umpire was just waiting to see how the ball went, and he shanked it for a point, so he's giving him another kick.
Yeah, always protecting the man in front today, these umpires. Haven't seen much fault in their job at this stage, Rob.
No, they're going all right. There's been no 50-metre penalties, no rough stuff, just hard at the footy.
Yeah, straight through the centre by Sam Telfer. He's kicked two now, I reckon, in this quarter, Rob, so playing all right, young Sam.
Eyre United really need more of their senior players to get on the board with their goals. No, there's four in the middle there for Ramblers. Knocked forward by Barnes again. Darling gathers, gets a handball out to nobody. Povey gathers, gets a kick forward. Clint Letton's broken clear again, misses the ball, bad bounce. Manane's got to dodge around and weave. Two big guys going at it there, and he gets around him. It's gone up forward to Manane. Ball's come to ground. The quick guys, little guys around the ball are going to be damaging. Ball's to nowhere. Eyre United will clear through speed.
Picked up by speed and cleared out towards the wing position, but all Ramblers there, marked by the Ramblers guy there at
Trent Manane. Good 70 metres from goal here on the Lock Oval from out there. There's plenty of room up forward. If the ball kicks it long, it'll run. It's a nice kick to his captain, but the siren has gone now at half time. The score is 8-2 Ramblers, Eyre United 3-3.
Yeah, Eyre United have got a long, hard road ahead of them, Rob, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half. And
start of the third quarter, Rambler, Eyre United, B-grade grand final 2000.
Yeah, Eyre United will have to lift their game now, Rob, if they want to get back into this game.
Barnes goes up, nobody wins the tack. Eyre United, he's caught him. I think they listened to the players there. He didn't have much chance to get rid of that ball. But a big guy, when a rover's tackling, he should be able to get the ball out.
Kick to be taken by Gydra now in the centre of the ground. Looking, waiting.
Gydra's a pretty astute footballer, got a good footy brain. He'll hurt you if you give him the footy. Darling goes up, fairly easily marking the end. He's kicked forward now wide into the pocket. Manane's laid it out there. The boundary must be nearly there. He dodges and weaves. He gets around his player again. He's kicked it into the middle of the ground. Ramblers are going up, no mark. Stratford gathers.
By Stratford, handballed out now to Carmody. He goes naturally onto his left foot. They should be aware of that by now, are the Ramblers fellas.
Slammed it forward, Eyre United, but only as far as Fuller. Fuller doesn't gather the half volley, gets a handball out to May, gets a handball out to Gydra, gets around his player, has a look. There's players everywhere for Ramblers, but Eyre United slipped through the middle.
Good mark by Bo Fitzgerald, played on, only just got a small kick away, gathered by Ramblers, by Barnes now, handballs back to centre half forward.
Doyle kicks forward deep. Darling doesn't quite gather. He's over the ball now. Gets around, gets a handball out. Eyre United gather.
Taken by Clint Charlton and kicks out to the forward pocket to Neville Stratford, all out in his own. All he's got to do is beat the boundary, and he should do that.
Neville will be glad
Neville
about
stops, chops. Back in towards Robbie Pickett, who takes an easy mark at centre half back for Eyre United.
Not much on offer here. The Ramblers boys are
big kick out of the wing.
Dillon's in front. Heyman goes up, doesn't gather. Blacker attacks the ball, doesn't get there. Socket off the ground. Needed to do more, Matty. The low kick to Barnes. Barnes gathers. He's on his own. He goes forward. The kick is a mongrel of a kick again. Barnes, his kicking's been a little bit off. Pickett marks again. Half back line. Eyre United. He's long kicked, a little bit high, but he's gone long. Starkey's under it. Just asking the umpire about the man on the mark. Steadying game down, letting people find a gap in the field. Bellinger's on the other side. Had a fair bit of the footy today, Bellinger. Just looking for a player. They're steadying the game down. They don't really want to turn the football over. He's waiting. Goes long up the boundary. Probably all he could do. There was no leads offering. Players have steadied a bit, I think. Pack gathering over there, and there'll be no, it's knocked out. Fuller's knocking it forward. Doesn't get it. Still knocked forward. Eyre United get a handball out. Telfer gets a handball out. Doyle gathers, swings out, gets a kick forward.
Doing a good mark by Carmody there. Gets away on his left foot again, but nobody to kick it to. Kicks it back into the centre, but then it's cut off by Ramblers in the centre of the ground.
When Eyre United go forward, they're going to have real trouble if they put it in the air with guys like Starkey and Crittenden and those cross half back. They're good readers of the footy. Richard May's on the half back forward line, gets a kick forward. Manane goes up, it didn't gather, gets a kick. It's over to his brother Trent. Might outrun him. I think it has. It's gone through the points. Ramblers get a minor score into the breeze.
Yeah, Ramblers have been attacking all this first 3 or 4 minutes of this quarter into the breeze, and we can only manage a point there.
Eyre United break. Stratford doesn't quite take the ball. He's fumbled. He gets a kick in now.
And straight to Scott Fitzgerald on the back flank for Eyre United. Kicks it forward, way on towards the wing. Matty Heyman pushes his player out of the road, comes around right on the boundary line. Down towards Trent Fitzgerald, lets it bounce.
The bounce is cruel here at Lock. Trent should know that by now. He's played a lot of junior footy up here with under 17s and stuff, but it really bowled him. Povey gets a kick over the top to Blacker. He's got 10 metres clear, but he'll steady. Players aren't leading like they were early in the game. The teeter's taken it out of their body. Blacker's looking forward. He'll go long if he can. It's up. Guy's up. He's under the pump. Ball's not clear. Pedler gathers. He's clear now. He's run. He's quick. Gets a kick forward to Richard May, who should take the mark and does. Stratford fight with him. He's hanging on.
Good mark there by Richard May on the forward flank for Ramblers. Outmarked Stratford there. He wasn't quite on his man.
The Rambler boys are using their time there. Not going to turn the ball over by the look of it. They're looking for leads, which is a good thing. It's a good mark.
Yeah, good mark by Carmody in the back pocket for Eyre United. He plays on now around the forward pocket, out onto his left foot. Kicks it in towards Tonkin. He tries to gather it in. Now he does gather it in. Kicks it towards the centre of the ground. Nearly a good mark by Gale. Picked up by Scott Fitzgerald. Tries to get his kick away. Tackled by a Ramblers player. Gale takes it away. Handball's out to nobody in particular.
Black has gathered the ball. Good gather for a big man. Out to Rex Claughton on the wing. Gets a kick. High in the air. Fitz is under it, I think. Gets punched away. Ramblers don't gather. Gather now. Good snap. Darling doesn't gather. Probably the wrong option there. Now it's kick long. Bellinger is sitting right under the football. He's off and running now. Kick forward to Parsons, who's found a big hole there with nobody on him. Looking forward. He's kicked the pass. It's over the top. Two Eyre United guys went up on the mark there. Bad talking. Ramblers have just pushed it across for another minor score. Doing all the attacking. Eyre United can't break away from this half-back line.
Carmody to kick in now for Eyre United. Not much going on though, not much to kick to.
No, the
so
lead.
Going straight down the centre, big kick too by Carmody. Gale's over the back, good chest mark by Gale out in the flank, follows on towards the wing. Pugsley's there though, bounces over his head.
That lock bounces there again. Fitz has got a boot to it, but nowhere. Crettenden's gathered, smothered off his boot.
Good smother there by Ben Pugsley, but Ramblers come out with the ball again.
Kersley's on the wing, gets collared, locks it, they knock the ball clear from him. Pedler's over the ball now, gathers. Gets a kick up in the air, anybody's ball. The bounce on the lock over was cruel when you're not right on the drop of the ball. Clint Letton's got space, gets a handball to Craig Povey, who's got time to steady the ship. Looks forward to Doyle, goes over both players' heads. Doyle gathers, quicker at the footy when it hits the ground, Ramblers seem to be. Benane gets the ball, he's hanging on to him. He's down over the ball here, United just want to hold it up. He's got a free kick for a high tackle.
Free kick to Julian Bailey right to the centre half back position for Eyre United.
Nowhere to go, he's puzzled where to look, he's looking all over for a kick, but Eyre United have got to supply some lead.
Kicks it out to Tonkin, nearly takes a good mark, but still gathers the ball, out it comes now. Ball falls free, Stratford gets a handball out, but goes to a Ramblers player there.
Rex Claughton, Eyre United over the ball, knocked free. Handball to Starkey, gets around the pack, that's an old head there, not going through the hard work. Out, bad bounce for Parsons. Eyre United have collared the ball still, that's holding the ball. He's got caught a couple of times, he's usually one of their better players. Young Parsons will line up about right on the 50.
A moment too, Rob. Short kick in,
no
but
need
cut off by Stratford.
Good reading of the ball, Stratford. He'll cut those short kicks off. A bit of frustration down the ground because there's nowhere for Stratford to go. He just bangs it long.
Big long kick now, and a good mark by Corey Yeagars on the far wing. Bad kick though, Rob, and it goes straight to the Ramblers player.
I think that's a work rate showing up. He's getting tired legs with the heat. Craig Povey gathers through the centre now, goes forward for Ramblers. Darling gets rid of his player, and another one is still at the footy. Gathers the ball, good, well tackled, and I think it'll be a ball up. Well done by the big guy, he's 1 on to 3. Plenty of talk out there from both sides, they're trying to get their players up.
But still, Rob, the score's 8 goals for to Ramblers, 3-3 to Eyre United. A good lead at Ramblers this stage.
Yes, it'll really burn Eyre United if they don't enlarge their score this quarter. Ramblers will be able to choke it up if they want to. With
Another
the breeze,
ball
they
up.
probably won't want to.
Another ball up there, good tackle. Didn't have a chance to get rid of it there.
Seems to be around the ground. Rambler boys are getting first to the drop of the ball and in at the ball harder than Eyre United just at the moment.
And that's where the free kicks are coming from, Rob, because they seem to be first to the ball all the time, and you'll get the free kicks if you're in front. Out to Telford now on the far flank for Eyre United, kicks towards the wing, but nobody there, straight to a Ramblers player, couldn't mark the ball. Trent Fitzgerald comes through, handball out to Neville Stratford, another handball out. Picked up by Trent Fitzgerald again, tackled there, pack forming, knocked out by Ramblers.
Yes, the Rambler boys are attacking the player and the ball hard.
Pickett comes out with the ball now, drives it long towards the wing. Packer plays, nearly a good mark there. And he gathers the ball, Matty Heyman, tries to get a kick away.
Starkey will gather, he's got a cool head, the old fella, gets a handball out. Pedler goes up, looks forward, clear kick. Povey drops the mark, gets the tap out of the pack. Doyle gets the ball, hasn't got the ball, gets slung. No, he's called play on. I don't quite know what was getting. It might have been a netball whistle we heard.
Handball out there now to Stratford, who drives to the centre of the ground but goes over the top of Pugsley.
There's the battle of the big guys. Blacker gathers the ball, gets a handball. Missed kick by...
And Scott Fitzgerald now got all in front of him now. 1 bounce, 2 bounce. kicks it long towards the goals, and straight through the middle it goes to Scotty Fitzgerald. By heck, they need a few more of these now, Rob.
That was a good play by Scott. He's a good little player. He's going to be a real A-grade player, Scott, but it's taken an awful long time, their 4th goal. Ramblers have done all the attacking, only scored a couple of behinds.
Yeah, there's still only 4 goals in it now, Rob, when you think of it, so if Eyre United are good enough, they've got time to come back.
They'll have to get level by the end of this quarter.
Tonkin and Barnes go up for the ruck now. Yeah, Tonkin wins that one down to Clinton Charlton. He breaks away from the centre, gets a kick away towards centre half forward, bounces the ball over the top of the pack.
The lock bounce is really
gathered
starting
by
to have an
Fatson. He
effect.
can't get rid of it. He's all tied up. I think you'll find it's a ball up there at, between centre half forward and full forward for Eyre United.
You'll find the bounce will come in because the players aren't meeting the ball as quick, and the lock oval tends to bounce and do funny things.
Taken away by Ramblers, kick smothered off the boot. Matty Hamer, I think, goes in for the ball. Pack forms, and another ball up on the forward flank for Eyre United.
There'll be a ball up, 35, 40 metres out from Eyre United's goal. Umpire throws it up. Rucks go up. Eyre United get the tap to nobody. It's down over the ball. Ball comes out to Ramblers. A kick, looking for the runners. Players are definitely feeling this. They're not making a fall of the ball on their runs. It's certainly taken the toll in the first half.
There'll be a throw-in on the forward flank for...
Coach would have had a word to him at half time, and really now it's up to the players on the ground. Coach can't do any more.
Ball in again. Tonkin against Barnes. Barnes knocks it away there, now picked up by May, who drives Ramblers forward to a contest and it's punched away by Scotty Fitzgerald. Jaeger falls on the ball. I think you'll find there'll be another ball up.
Both players were over the top of the ball, going nowhere, so there's nothing else the umpire can do. He's balling up now right on this eastern wing. Barnes and Thompson go up again. Barnes gets the punch through his hand. Darling gathers the ball, gets a handball out to Pavey, gets a kick, it's smothered. Gydra gathers, has a look.
And a mark by Carmody on the back flank for Eyre United.
Right across the ground.
Right across to Clinton Charlton, who's all out in his own now. He's got to get away quick. The Ramblers blokes are coming in.
He gets the ball out.
Lucky to get that away, Rob.
Under pressure. Ball's going back Ramblers' way. Doyle gathers, gets a handball out to Manone, who needs to kick. Too many players there to dodge and weave. Gets a handball to nobody. Thornton gets through the pack lovely. Starkey has a long handball to clear the area. Letton's got time to look. Pops the ball up. Doyle goes up. Eyre United knock it free. Pickett's got the run. He gets a kick. He's popped it up again.
Out, right to Neville Strap in the centre of the ground. He's got a paddock if he likes. You have to get rid of it quick, and he does. Right down the full forward towards Fatchin. Good mark. About 35 metres out on the far forward flank, and with a bit of luck, this will help Eyre United get that fraction closer.
Fatchin will kill you every time when you come in one-on-one. He's a good mark of the footy. He watches it all the way into his hands. We just have to see whether he can finish. I don't know whether he scored a goal today or not yet. I can't remember. He's in pretty close. Has a kick. I think he's pushed it.
No, it's gone off the side of his boot, I reckon there, Rob, and gone through for behind. A much needed goal there by Eyre United, but they only got a point.
Ramblers attack to the attacking side really. There's 3 men out there, so why not? Plenty of space. Over to Starkey on the other side.
That's come out of the back line very, very easy there for Ramblers, and Eyre United really should be watching their men a bit closer than that.
Lawton's collared right over on the boundary on the other side. Was a good tackle. But that's 2 kicks and it's already on the forward flank of Ramblers' scoring area. There'll be a ball up right by the boundary. The boundary's in a fair way, so it's right on the boundary. Rucks go up.
Robbie Pickett knocks it away, knocks it to Clinton Charlton. He goes forward down past the wing, over the top of the head of the players there. Pugsley comes in. Pack forming again. They've got to try and get that ball out quicker, Eyre United, when they've got the ball in their possession. Another ball up on the forward flank for Eyre United.
Umpire will ball up all day. The ruckmen are definitely tiring. They're not getting up off the ground. The Barnes gets up this time. Ramblers get a kick in. They've headed for the middle, which is there's one-on-one there. Could be anybody's ball. Letton's got it. Bellinger's got it out. Gets a kick. Stratford gathers. He's got around the players. He has a long, long kick.
Down towards Fatchin. It might beat him. Yeah, it's beaten him. It's gone out in the forward pocket for Eyre United. Another thrust forward there by Eyre United, but by gee, they've got to score one here, Rob.
Yes, they do. That kick could have been a little better. The Eyre United player was in the slot, but it was way too wide of him.
Showed up there, Rob. No left foot. Stratford had to try and straighten up to get onto his right foot. Very much so needed a left foot there.
But now we've got a throw in right by the behind post. The ruckman will go out at Barnes. Matty Heyman go this time. Clint Letton. Clint Bellinger,
Handball out by Matty Heyman out to Sam Telfer.
There's a kick. May's covered the ball and it's gone out of bounds again.
Another throw in the forward pocket for Eyre United.
It's a lot of attack movement for little reward here. It's using up time. Rambler backman's got no chance there. It'll be another ball up. Probably see a lot of these in the next 40 minutes of footy. Up they go, Barnes gets the tap to nobody.
Touch handballs out.
Misses
Sam Telfer slow to turn around there. Scotty Fitzgerald goes in hard. It comes out Ramblers player. Jaeger gets away from this player there now into the forward thrust. Eyre United has a bounce. Going right through, kicks it right into the forward line. Nearly a good mark by Trent Fitzgerald. It spills through for another behind.
Ramblers won't be sorry to see the points coming. It's using up time, but they really need to clear this ball out. Their last clearance was good. It only took a couple of kicks to clear it right out. The players are definitely tired. Eyre United's player there, probably the best for them. Miskicked a little. He's got tired legs. Starkey's out on the other flank. He's got no head.
Same as the last forward thrust by Ramblers from the full-back position. Up it goes, and I think you'll find it's a Eyre United mark on the far wing there by Luke Telfer.
It was a good grab, but he's kicked into the man on the mark, which was bad.
Inexperience there. I mean, you've got to get back from that man on the mark. Taken away by Sam Telfer now.
Sam's had a good game so far. Probably his worst thing is the kicking, not to their players, but to the Rambler players. Kick's gone to the boundary for safety. There'll be a throw in now.
Right in front of the clubhouse, the Lock clubhouse here, and credit this ground to Lock the way it's improved over the last 2 or 3 months, Rob.
Yes, I believe it was in trouble early with the lack of rain, but it's come up. That's good to see. The kick high towards the boundary by Ramblers. Doyle will go up. He's in front, but I think Stratford.
Good mark by Neville Stratford from behind there, Rob, on the far wing. Forward he goes to centre half forward position. Over the top it goes, gathered by Scott Fitzgerald. Kicks it forward, not a real good kick. Gathered up by the Ramblers fella there, and it goes out towards the pocket.
Anderson gets a kick wide, heading towards a boundary and a player. Safe kick.
The throw in on the forward flank for Eyre United. By gee, they've got to make the most of these forward thrusts, Rob, or otherwise they're going to be in trouble in the last quarter.
Ramblers are gathering the ball, they're throwing it around. It's all using up time.
And out of bounds again, just a little bit further forward towards the wing.
But Eyre United have closed the gap. It's only 4 goals.
And a bounce up on the flank there.
Pace of the game is probably half of what it was in the first 2 quarters, which is to be expected. Rucks go up, Barnes gets another tap, but it's towards the boundary. They must know that there can't be a lot of time left in this quarter. They're doing the defensive work. Ball comes in off the boundary. Barnes gets another tap forward for Ramblers. Doyle gathers. He's coming through the middle now. The kick's towards the middle. They go up. It's over the top of 2 players. Gydra's in front, gathers the ball. Rex Corton gets it out of handball to Darling. He's clear. He's kicked wide. There was nothing on offer. There was nothing else he could do. That'll give time for the players to gather and regroup. He's taking the ruck. He's knocked it forward again.
Picked up by Carmody. Round he goes. Gets around Gydra right on the boundary line. About time he had a kick.
And he's out of bounds. The umpire's called him out of bounds. He didn't know the boundary is so deep here at Lock. It's a bit of a... Umpire made the right decision. He pulled the ball back over the white line. Always happens when you go to kick. Another throw in, went straight back out. It's gone up. Darling to take the ruck again. Knocked forward.
Pugsley gets a kick. And, big torp right into centre half forward, but no in particular mark by Crittenden for Ramblers at centre half back.
It was a nice kick, but you need to do something with the kick. Crittenden, bread and butter for Creddy. You'll sit under him all day. Good disposer of the footy. Clint Bellinger's now taking it. He'll hold it up over there and wait for something to happen. There's nobody on that side of the ground much.
Taking a while to get to the other side now, Rob. The legs tiring.
Yes, they are. The pace has dropped right off.
Good kick finds Barnes on the wing for Ramblers.
He's kicked up long. Claughton's gone up. Josh dropped the ball. Nearly a good mark. Stratford's kicked wide. It's awfully wide. And it's 3/4 time here at Lock, the B grade grand final. Score 8 goal 4 to Ramblers, 4-5 to Eyre United.
Yeah, big ask now, Rob, for Eyre United to come back. 4 kicks down and a low-scoring game. But I dare say there still is a chance, but they've got to get it together and play in front a bit more and be a bit more defensive. And when they come into attack, they've got to come in a bit quicker.
They'll have to kick 5 goals to hit the front, and their workload will be high, and they look like both teams are tiring, so it'll be a big ask. We are lining up for the final quarter of the B-grade grand final 2003 at Lock. Would suspect the Rambler coach would be just saying steady as she goes, blocking across the half back line, and Eyre United were a lot of yell coming at it 3/4 time, looking for a big effort. We'll have to wait and see whether that's in them. They're pretty tired.
A few changes here, Rob. I see Matty Hayman's in the ruck, goes up against Barnes, ball comes to the ground, taken away by May. Pack forming now, and I think you'll find another bounce up in the centre.
Yes, Eyre United have got nothing to lose. They've got to throw it around. They have to make something happen.
See Tonkin's gone to the forward pocket and Matty Hayman into the ruck.
Ball goes up in the middle again. Barnes gets around his ruckman, gets a tap up. Nobody gets it. Ramblers knock it forward. It's free out, but there's a clear Rambler guy with a couple of metres, young Rex Clawton. Gets the ball up, gets around his player. There he'll kick long. He's headed for half forward to Manane. He's turned his player inside out pretty well. Gets a handball. Eyre United go.
Taken by Yagars. Now Carmody comes through, gets caught. Didn't have an opportunity to get it away and be a ball up at centre half forward for Ramblers.
Pretty interesting that those two players that handled the ball for Eyre United there, I think, are their best two players, and they still struggled to clear the ball. They've had a lot of the footy today. They'd be tired. Rucks are too close in. Matty tried to get in too close. They go up. Hayman gets him out the way nicely. Gets a tap to Eyre United, but it's gone Ramblers' way. Dangerous rucking, but
Ball out by Bailey now, out towards Clint Charlton. Got plenty of room now. Shepherded off by Pickett.
it's a big
Out
ask for
towards
young
the wing.
Sam. It's plenty of Rambler guys there.
Taken by Matty Hayman. Gets
Good
a kick
attack at the
away.
ball. That's on the full.
Out on the full. Good play by Ricky May there in the wing position for Ramblers. By hell, these boys will enjoy lager afterwards, won't they, Rob?
They will. They've all played pretty well, really.
Marley Rounds taken away the bottom of the pack by Robbie Pickett. Gets the ball away just in time. Down towards Pugsley and Barnes. Barnes drops an easy mark. He should have taken that. The ball goes out.
I think the umpire's just got a wrong decision there. Came off the United boot over the line, but they get away with that. Blacker will take the ruck.
Ricky May takes it again from the Rovers position on the wing there.
Darling watches the ball, goes over his head. He's still after the ball. For a big man, he's got good ball sense at the moment. He's still knocking it forward at all cost. It's a big ask for a big guy. He gathers. He's still got the ball. Gets a handball out. Manane should shoot. Steadies. And I think he's kicked a goal.
Yeah, goal there by Ramblers. Good forward thrust right from the back flank and right through to score a goal. That's where United have been falling down. When their forward thrusts are on, they're just not scoring. Ramblers go forward once, bang, straight through for a goal.
You can put that goal down to the coach. He tried. He ran that from the wing basically to the forward pocket and gave it to somebody else to kick it. Scoreboard now goes to 9-4 to 4-5 Eyre United. Ramblers in front. Ball goes up in the middle. Barnes goes up again in the ruck against Hayman. Gets a knock forward. Untidy, but it's forward. Nobody really wants the ball there in the pack. Barnes is over it again. Gets a bump out. Somebody needs to get a handball out of this pack.
Taken out by Yagars now, go out towards the wing and marked by the United player there in power.
Just going to be a high kick.
Not a bad
forward.
kick now, straight through. Nearly a good mark there by Trent Fitzgerald. Comes off hands towards Stratford. He goes forward. No, straight to a Ramblers fella.
Pedler was out of the blocks early. He anticipated the missed kick there and he was spot on. Not bad for a young player.
Geiger towards the back flank and Geiger takes a simple chest mark on his own. 3 Ramblers to 1 Eyre United there. Come on, Eyre United, they're going to have to do a lot more to fix this game up.
You won't fluster the old head of Geiger in this situation. He's pretty cool.
Over the back, George Charlton straight after the ball now, gets it out.
Taking a long time to do anything with it.
Back form, they're fighting for the ball there now. Knocks it out, Ricky May, sockers it off the ground towards the forward flank. Clint Charlton again with again on top of the ball. Got to get it away quicker than that. Handball goes straight to a Ramblers player. Punched away by Ricky May towards the forward flank. Goes out of bounds just on the 50-metre line.
Knocking forward, the boys want a breather. It started to shine again. Over the back, Wigmanane grabs the ball. He's clear, he's got 2 metres. He aims for the goal and he's kicked his second one in 4 minutes. That will really sting Eyre United, I think.
That'll really hurt Eyre United now, Rob. It'd be a hell of an effort for them to come back and grab this game now. Ramblers are taking it by the throat now.
Just appears to be the Rambler boys are knocking it forward at every chance, and Eyre United are really struggling to even win the one-on-ones. Matty Hayman's gasping for air. The run sorted him out with the sun shining. He's up.
He got a good tap away there though, Matty, but nowhere in particular. Taken away by Gydra. Kicked forward, right down towards the full forward line. Nearly a good mark there.
Main's under his ball. He's running at the ball. The ball's going to beat them through for a minor score. The Eyre United Footy Club, they need to get a move on right now while they got most of the quarter left. Doyle goes up, doesn't take the mark, gets a high tackle from Stratford. That was a little bit lazy. It's two players onto one there.
Been happening all day, Rob, those free kicks that Eyre United have been giving away. Just being behind all the time and pretty slack free kicks, really.
Doyle's about 45 metres. Pretty hard kick from here. He'll probably have a go. There's not a lot of leads and Eyre United have flooded back. He's going to have a go. You might as well, anything could happen. He's gone around for the big hook kick. It's a beautiful kick, right into the square. No mark to anybody, I don't think. Close to an Eyre United mark, but not bounced off the ground. Be a ball up right at the base of the square. Ramblers in. Eyre United should punch it through. We'll see what happens. Eyre United get it down, but right at their feet. Ramblers gather the ball, knock it through for a minor score. All the time the scoreline's creeping away.
Ball will be brought in now by Kenny.
He's looked at this outside boundary.
And kicks it to Fitzgerald deep in the forward pocket.
Eyre United are in trouble here. There's Rambler boys everywhere to contest the marks. Barnes goes up, doesn't quite mark. Povey gets a quick forward. Manone's under the ball. Nobody marks back there.
Taken by Kenny, who clears well. It's out towards Telfer, takes a good mark on the wing. Luke Telfer for Eyre United.
Handball's off the mark, probably needs to kick everything you get now. I think a kick would be better than a handball.
Bounce beats them all, bounces straight through their legs out towards Tonkin now. Takes it, good bump by Crittenden. Tonkin loses the ball, picked up by Speedy. It's got all under his bum and he can't get rid of it. It'll be a ball up.
I think Tonkin might have caught the cork thigh in that. He took the player on, didn't need to, should have got around him. He's in trouble. That's going to hurt Eyre United for a big forward. Ball goes up, he's definitely in trouble. I think his game might be gone.
Up in the ruck. Heyman takes the knock away, picked up by Crittenden. Gets his kick away, but it's out of bounds. Be a throw in on the forward flank for Eyre United.
Disguised it well.
Ball in now, Tonkin. Barnes, up they go. Tap away by Heyman. And Speed gets a kick away deep into the forward pocket. Bounce beats all players. Gathered by the Ramblers player there in the back pocket. Kicks it out towards David Guide, who takes it good mark on his own on the back flank. Plays on now.
David Guide's second half has been very good. There's a free kick to Clint Ledden.
Right in front of the umpire's eye. Should have been a free kick Ramblers' way there.
I think he might have just let it go for advantage, but it should have been a free kick for sure. Danny Nagle gets a handball out to Kersley, who bangs it in, and I think it's going to make the distance.
No, it's touched.
Right on the line.
Well done by Heath Kenny there at fullback.
Parsons Gathers gets a handball out to Danny Nagle, gets another one out. Parsons Gather again. He's tackled without the ball.
Free kick to Ramblers, true centre half forward position.
That's where the players, I think Eyre United are watching the body a bit much more than the ball. Just making these fundamental little errors.
Yes, the stats would be pretty incredible free kick wise, and all those free kicks have been there, Rob. It's just that Eyre United have been behind all day and haven't had their eyes on the ball.
If you look at the scoreboard, that probably tells you the story with what we just commented on. Some of those goals have come out of silly free kicks. Parsons is going for the kick. It's a long kick right into the square. It's a goal.
I think it's bounced through, Rob.
Clint Letton has shepherded on the mark and it's gone through with a metre to go. It's a good kick. He was outside 50 when he kicked it. I think that's just about nailed the coffin shut for Eyre United.
Yeah, you're right, Rob. 11 goals, 7 Ramblers, 4 goals, 5 Eyre United, and we'd be 10 or 12 minutes into this quarter already. Heyman against Barnes. Up goes the ball.
Barnes has rucked pretty well all day and done a fabulous job.
Out to Stratford, who goes forward. Handball over the top towards Speed. Picked up by Telfer. Handball out towards Pugsley, who drops the ball. Still battling Ben Pugsley in there. Can't get rid of it. Now taps it out. Out it comes to Ramblers fella in Gydra. He goes backwards to Crittenden. Left foot out towards the wing.
And again,
and a damn good mark by the Ramblers.
2-on-1 contest. A great mark by Doyle on the wing. It's a footy and not try to give away any more silly free kicks. Just kick clear of players to let it run.
Picked up by Bailey now, little handball over the top, nobody in particular. Picked up by Scotty Fitz, who goes forward towards the wing. Nobody marks the ball. Pickett comes through.
Players are desperate now, they're all over the footy, they're going at it hard, the bodies are going in, they know what's on the end of this.
Kicked out by Luke Telfer, but straight to Creddy and centre half back position.
You just tell by Speedy's body language there, it's It's getting harder. He's a senior player, he knows what's happening now. Starkey will slow it up. Another senior player for Ramblers.
Out to Guyder on his own. The Eyre United players have really slacked off in the last 2 or 3 minutes, Rob.
Davis Guyder's game in the second half has been large. It's been a good game by David.
Even for his age.
Yes, we'll love to hear that. Parsons again, 10 metres from where he kicked his goal.
Just don't tell him who was your co-commentator, Rob.
I'll leave it up to him to work it out. Kick forward, good kick. He's right on 50, but this little guy can kick.
Yeah, Ramblers' delivery's been pretty good all day. The handball out of the packs, etc., mainly hitting bodies all the time. Kicking's been good.
He's had a good game. Kick will be right into the teeth of the goals again. They're all up. It's over the back, and I think it's off hands for a behind.
Carmody to bring it in now for Eyre United.
One of their better players.
Centre towards Stratford, and that's a bit better play to find himself on his own there in the centre half back position for Eyre United.
This is where Eyre United are really having a battle across this half back line forward.
Kicks it way out towards the wing.
Good tackle. Bodies are going in hard over there.
Kicked up by by Bo Fitzgerald.
Gets a kick around,
towards
but
the
it's all
centre,
Ramblers.
Marked at right at the end of the cricket pitch by Ramblers.
Young Rex Courtin had a pretty fair game on the wing, Rex. Steadying up, there's no hurry, he's kicked wide. Barnes should
out
take
towards
a mark.
Barnes, takes a mark. Speedy was a mile too late then.
Pretty hard ask for a little bloke to climb all over that. Barnes looking a long way forward, I think. The kick comes in.
Into the centre.
It's a great
straight
kick
to
by
Guyder.
Barnes.
Had a few touches this last quarter, Guyder. Handball's off.
Craig Povey, another senior player with a lot of ability.
Lovely kick into centre half back position. Kenny knocks it out, comes out towards Corey Yeagars. Backs himself, but he's got nowhere to kick it to.
It's hard on him, he's got nowhere to go, and he's forced it out on the full.
Pressure by the Ramblers fellas there, and the Yeagars kicks it out in the full to be taken by Starkey.
It's good to see the Rambler boys are sensing a win here. They got all their junior players off the bench on the ground. They're fresh.
Now.
They're fresh and they'll run, so that's a good move. This guy's probably been Eyre United's best, but he's really got no help, and he's really
handball
struggling.
Out to Heath. Kenny kicks it up high in the air.
There's a younger player under it. He's got his hands on it.
Guyder grabs it, can't get rid of it. Does get rid of it now.
Patrick Head gets a handball out. He's fresh. He's clean. Parsons coming at the ball. No, Dickie May can't get a kick. It's in the pack. Parsons knocks it forward. It's still in the pack. All over the Ramblers.
Too high on the Ramblers fella there. Mile too high.
It was desperate stuff, but it was way too high. Young Peter Kersley's been away for a long time from the Rambler Club. He's back this year with work, and he's fitted into the twos lovely. A good little footballer, and there's a good kick forward. Young Jade Manane, I think both of them had a couple of goals each by half time. It's not beyond him again here. He's about 40 metres. Breeze right up his back. Usually a lovely kick. Having a look at it, he's right over the football. He's going to have a go at it. Umpire's pulled play up. We've had a blood rule in the goal square. So the players will get a bit of a breather, and they've earned it. Gale, the wind now probably as strong as it's been all day. The flag's fluttering right across there over the clubhouse. Be a good 5-goal breeze, I reckon.
Yeah, good crowd here too, Rob, when you look around the ground. People sitting out with their Esties and real picnic atmosphere here today.
You see a lot more people when it, like this oval was a big oval, and you used to see it a long time ago, but not so much these days. Bellinger goes in for the kick. He's had a breather. He should get the distance. He's travelling, he's made
Yeah,
it.
straight through the centre.
It's a 40-metre kick, kick from 50. It's a pretty good kick for the young bloke. I reckon that'll be his third. Scoreline now, you see the 12 were 13-8 to 4-goal 5. I'm unsure whether there's anybody on the scoreboard, but it doesn't really matter. I think the game is gone for Eyre United. And Dylan Pedler's come into the ruck for a run. He'll be reasonably fresh. He's been playing loose on the half-back line. He can jump a bit. Contest the ruck. Eyre United get it forward Ramblers way though, and there's Pedler gathered the ball. He's reasonably fresh. They're going long at every chance now, Ramblers. They're backing their players and letting them have a run at the footy. Kersley gathers well, gets a handball out. Young Letton, Clint Bellinger's got it again. I'll keep calling him Letton. Young Jade Manane goes over the body. It's bounced up, still in play. Eyre United knock it through for a minor score.
Well done by Julian Bailey there at full-back, save a goal there.
The talk around the ground, especially from Eyre United, has dropped right off. You just about expect that with the scoreline looking like it is.
Heath Kenny brings it in towards Clinton Charlton, but Gydra comes away with the ball, handball's out.
Povey-Gydra combination's been very good all year. Doyle has a kick, and I think
Yes,
he's
he's goaled it
third
again.
goal. He's an experienced player. He loves playing grand finals. Hadn't played a lot of footy before he came to the Rambler club. Great at basketball, but not a lot of footy. He's turned into a very valuable player. Plays a bit of A grade and a bit of B grade. Scoreline now 13-9, 4-5. Up goes the ball in the middle, halfway through this final quarter. Not Fair United's way.
Handball too quick then from Ben Pugsley. Tonkin's back again, lost his limp now, back in the centre of the ground.
The Rambler boys allowing Eyre United no time at all when they gather the ball. They're on them in a flash. They're doing a good job for the heat of the day.
Picked up by Power on the far wing. Forward thrust here from Eyre United.
The kick up forward.
And marked by Fatchin at centre half forward. He's good enough to kick this, but it is a bit late, Rob.
It is late. I think even if he scores it, it's still they're up against it. Fatchy, I don't think he scored a goal today yet. It's really hurt Eyre United. He's a great mark, but he doesn't always finish. See what he can do this time. He hadn't made the distance.
Punched away by out to speed. Barnes grabs, handballs out. Cretton grabs it.
Rambler guy tackles Eyre United. Bounce up.
Ball up at centre half forward.
Ramblers are getting the players back. Eyre United have got no room to move. It's frustrating them. It's done it all day. They've been frustrated with the amount of time they haven't had to get rid of the footy.
Picked up by Damien Speed, goes for goal, but through for one behind.
Quick snap and a minor score. Rambler players will be looking to clear this ball and get it out of this area. They've done it pretty well all day. Brad Blacker will clear the ball. He finds an easy kick out to Luke Mick and it goes over his head.
Picked up by Damien Speed, got caught, handball's out. Chris Speed goes in, Damien Speed back on top of the ball again, tries to pick it up, can't. Chris Speed comes in, picks it up, gets a boot to it, short little kick.
Craig Povey doesn't panic, gets the ball, it'll bounce and run. Eyre United just have got no time to get rid of this footy.
Do you believe a few spots of rain, Rob, for out of that cloud that's well above us now? Nearly a good mark by Fatchin, comes to ground, picked up by the Ramblers player there, back out towards the back flank, up goes Yeagars, Pickett, neither could mark it, picked up by Beau Fitzgerald, forward thrust again by Eyre United. No mark in the back flank by David Gydra.
David Gydra for me, for Ramblers, is pretty close to their best. Barnes I think wouldn't be far away either.
Handball over the top into the centre.
That's to his nephew Daniel Parsons, a long kick that's travelled 60 metres up forward. That's where you'd want the footy. Kersley gathers off hands, has a shot at the goal, he's put it up, Danny Nagle's under it, he'll be under the pump.
And a good mark though by Julian Bailey at fullback. There's a set, couldn't take the mark, gets away, gets a kick out now towards Beau Fitzgerald over his head, picked up by the Ramblers guy, left foot kick, it's out on the full and a free kick to Eyre United in Beau Fitzgerald.
Ball comes up in the air, nobody really wants to go at the footy, they're tired.
Picked up by Yargaze now, tries to break clear, does so. Kick forward again. Two Speed brothers here. Wonder if they won't fight about this one. Round goes Damien, kicks it forward in towards Fatchin. He's got the set if he's good enough, and he takes a good mark at centre. Sort of about 35 metres out on a slight angle.
That's what we've seen from these boys all year from Eyre United, but it hasn't happened today. If Fatchy can get his hands on it, he usually grabs it. That was the first decent approach at the full forward Eyre United have had for most of the day. See what he can do this time.
Off the side of the, no, it's curling back. I think it's a goal. No, it's hit the post.
That's Eyre United's luck for the day now. It was a pretty good kick. Did everything right, but shaved the inside of the post. Gydra makes the lead. He wants the footy. The old fella's had a lot of it. He's gone for Blacker this time and finds him.
Blacker plays on now, kicks towards the centre of the ground. And Creddy's on his own, right in the centre circle.
Ramblers will look long with every kick now. They know it hurts Eyre United to kick long. He's gone wide. Pedlar's on his own with nobody in front of him. Kicks long now to the forward flank.
Well defended by Heath Kenny there.
Close to the boundary. The players are fighting for it. Doesn't matter where you seem to be on this oval at the moment. The Eyre United boys just can't clear the footy out. Kersley gets the ball hung on to, close by the boundary. Eyre United are going to clear.
Picked up by Kenny.
He looks up the ground and there's...
Finds Ben Pugsley, handballs back to Clinton Charlton, handballs again on to Trent Fitzgerald and kicks it wide towards Matty Heyman and Barnes. Heyman Matty goes to the ball, well played Matty Heyman, picked up.
Now we have a mini downpour here at the Lock Oval in the twos, and that'll just about snuff even scoring now. Makes it hard for the side
Picked
chasing.
up by Corey Yeager, handballs out to an open space, back on it again near the boundary line, tries to pick it up, does not, now he does, doesn't know where to go, handballs over the top again, nobody there, playing it all by himself now, Corey. Ball going along the boundary line, picked up by Barnes.
Has a look
back
forward
towards the forward flank and marked by Trent Fitzgerald.
Yeager, he's tried all day, he's been their best player by a mile.
Tried his heart out. Little kick by Trent Fitzgerald and now to Ben Pugsley.
Yeager's spent, he's played a good game.
Covered a lot of ground, hasn't he, Rob?
He didn't lose the game through his efforts today. Now it's the rain's getting quite heavy here at the Lock Oval.
Up they go, and a good mark by Fitzgerald, punched away by the Ramblers guy, and it's out of bounds on the eastern wing. Price knocks it out, picked up by that man, Geider again, finds his own man in the centre in Parsons.
Parsons is clear in the middle, he's had a fair bit of this footy.
There goes the siren, final scores, 13 goals, 9 Ramblers, 4 goals, 7 Eyre United. I'm damn glad it's over because we're getting wet. Great win by the Ramblers guys, played all over Eyre United today and thoroughly deserved their win. Congratulations to the Rambler Football Club.
It was a long season. Eyre United have been only 4 points in a couple of their games during the year. It's a good effort by the Rambler boys, but the Eyre United gave it their best shot, but it looked to me that the fitter, better side ran these conditions out a little better today.
Number 3, Xavier Runner. Number 7, Craig Covey. Number 8, Daniel Parsons. Number 11, Rick Thornton. Number 12, Guiding. 14, Luke Micken. 15, Brent Starkey. 16, Brad Blacker. 19, 59, 1, Chris Bellinger. 23, Peter Kersley. 25, Jay Benane. 28, Danny Nagel. 30, Barnsey. 32, Anthony Doyle. 33, Pat Head. 35, Wick. 38, Pony. 39, Bob Pedler. 44, Sheik Crickman. Also got Sam Perrin. And Mike Dinard. And 6 Lowry, runner. And 1 for Hodgie. Well done, Hodgie.
Ladies and gentlemen, this will be a great pleasure to present the Rosport Premiership Cup to Ramblers Ego side. So well done, Brett.
Firstly, I'd like to thank Eyre United. We had some battles this year. 4 before today, and they've all been tight games. And they've been hard-fought battles today again. The hard-fought battle, we had to work very hard as a team to get there in the end. So thank you to Eyre United for the game today. To our blokes, excellent effort. Just terrific stuff. Worked hard all day. Yeah, just the work rate was enormous. Set it up in the first half. Excellent job, well done, and enjoy yourself tonight. Thank you.